backsplash to beautify
Terracotta
the space.
backsplash would make a great accent. What he hasn't mentioned is that that's a load-bearing wall.
This was a load-bearing wall.
I've spoken too soon. Apologies to you, Brown. What the... Ah! Hello there. Long time no see. Come on in, but keep it down. Okay. I found that this is the only thing that'll lull him to sleep. Since Naja and Nando departed, it's been crawl out of the chest cavity of the deceased Colin Robinson. He really is his own little man, and I'd like to keep it that way. So I just call him Boy, and he's a wild little creature, full of mischief and surprises. Shit. There we are. Good boy. And not a bit the boring, energy-draining Colin Robinson from whence he came. Boy, I'm gonna need one nail. Yeah, all right. Helping me maintain this house. One. This has seen better days. He's given me a sense of purpose and scintillating conversation. Good work, boy! High culture. On guard. And, of course, swordsmanship. Shit. Yeah, you're getting better. I think I can mould this blank canvas of a boy into the most interesting adult there has ever been. Oh, no. It's those bastards from the gas company. Yes, there's a gas leak. Yes, if you turn up again, I'm going to kill you. All right, all right. All these wooden boxes and shit been arriving for my wife for weeks. I do mean to send them on to London, but I've been too busy murdering these gas employees that they insist on sending round. Hell did you come from? My darling! Every day of your absence has felt like a decade, every decade a century. Let's fuck.
You want to know why I've returned from London?
Tell me later, it'll wait.
My work challenging, but also fulfilling, you know, and my wide lover.
Your words move my heart.
You were supposed to come with me to London.
Boy, I wrote you.
Yes, understand, I guess.
That's not him. Yes, that's a raccoon, my darling.
Then
Yeah.
I want to peel it.
Come on.
Okay.
But watch your step, my darling. The water damages you in the wood. Not this wood.
I almost forgot. I have a little surprise for you.
Olden days, that's... I don't know what it means, but...
Yeah, well, it's a great story. Darling, why haven't we finished fucking, you might ask yourself. It's because we haven't managed to start yet. Do excuse us.
I know you're not a sentiment, and it feels...
On here? Could someone...
Listening?
Yeah, I mean, I'm capable of doing two things at once. And something about a container ship.
Ali?
That was the baby Colin Robinson, I assume?
No, that came from the body of Colin Robinson, but it's something completely different entirely. Well, now that is an excellent question. One that I have been vigorously applying my scientific method to for the past 2 months. My work began with experiments in isolation. Disappointed. Again. I subjected him to all manner of boring imagery. He whence he came. Rubbish. Well, I'm not baking a cake, man dog.
It would be so much interrupting!
Or you could join in, old chap.
Come on.
Room with the bag.
To throw you down a candle!
Fuck me!
Okay, here I go. Role play, or are you really drowning?
Drown me, my darling. It's hot, yeah?
Any moment, you ain't tough.
Careful, old chap. There's a hole there. Bad pipes. It'll pass. That wall down there, culprit. But so far, no luck. Who?
I do wish Guillermo was...
Who's he talking about? How many times you keep saying it?
It's about...
Naja, now.
Oh.
It's always a complaint.
Oh, that's what it was. Good news is, pipes are fine. Or he's about to start crying. Ah.
For at this particular juncture...
Is he dead?
Well, he needed a bath. Agreed.
Ah, there he is.
Yes.
I found him!
Okay, I found him. He's giving me sweet little kisses.
No, my darling, I don't know what you've got out there, but he's in here. Okay. He has the candle on his head for when he sneaks down to the basement and swims in all the sewage. Now, I have a little boy who needs feeding. There you are. You like these, don't you? Are you ready? Here we go. Now sit. Stay, boy. And have at it.
Dad, we should probably make some concrete steps into fixing this house. Out of the chest of the corpse of our dead friend Colin
We are doing.
I'm sorry, but I don't know how watching 15 episodes of these two dimwits.
Bran and Toby are brothers with a keen eye on interior deck mundane property from shabby to chic.
Yes,
We heard
he's
him,
sitting
you
right there.
prat.
Guillermo has decided...
Ooh. a bit of sass from the bar.
And then we are breaking each other's balls.
No, that's...
Does anyone know if we have any money? Bread, dough.
No, it's not. It came from... Don't call him Colin Robinson's automated teller machine card, I'm afraid, is Colin Robinson's automated teller machine card password. Any ideas?
You can't be that stupid, can you? Just give me that.
Ooh, this boy's ground some claws. The only reason why he said that's because he's heard you say Colin many times.
Ooh. Anything else, Colin?
Dear.
Oh, what?
A vampire nightclub. Oh, imagine.
That much rope. Selling my TV projector monitor, then you can get fucked. Where Bran and Toby face their biggest challenges yet.
And we still...
Dear by this boy.
Are you two tits coming or what?
Yes, yes. I need to shout.
Sitting here, waiting for you guys to come back. We have a lot of council business to catch up on, huh?
Actually, no.
Here.
Yes.
No.
Yes?
Stop the work! Stop the work!
The custodian of this damaged by my blood sprinklers.
Blood sprinklers! No.
You can get fucked. This took hours.
Hey, I bet they do a shiplap accent wall. Watch.
Shiplap accent wall.
Come on, these guys have like 2 go-to moves at best.
No, that's where you're fucking wrong. Bran and Toby choose to use shiplap because it has the perfect amount of artistic flair for any aesthetic. Also, not a budget buster.
Did you want to do shiplap on this wall?
Where?
Just like right over here?
Well, if you've got some.
Thank you all for coming.
Would you like me to explain?
I say, exactly how many wraiths are there?
Stragglers! Now,
Help.
and do not hurt! I have been together for so long that...
Maybe you should tell your heart to think of
It's
some...
all right, my darling. I think I can deal with this. So, logically, you're prepared for change, yet your actions are resisting. Would I be right? I think I can fix her. Psychology is considered to be one of the newer sciences. Isn't really new to me at all. In fact, I was there at its conception. I spent a few of my younger years with Sigmund Freud, while he was using cocaine and working on his theory that all neurosis is derived from what he called hand envy. I remember taking a steam bath with the chap, and my towel accidentally dropped, and he caught sight of my rather generous John Thomas. He shrieked Eureka, and then came up with penis envy, or what I like to call wanting of the wang. Keep going.
I've been watching over this building for hundreds of years.
What, you mean like something sexual?
More like, if the steam pipes are backed up, then I am also backed up.
Ignore most of that and put that down to your female hysteria. The thought of changing this building, how does that make you feel?
Bad?
Could you give me an example?
I just haven't...
Do you mean a sexual sensation?
No, you know, regular stuff. But you know, this isn't just a job to me. You know, I'm not... This is who I am.
Right. And if you don't mind me asking, who were you before this?
Well, I have no idea.
Well, that is fascinating. And if you will allow me, that could retrieve that lost memory. Maybe. Can you picture it? And come across an important-looking room. What does it say upon the door? Open that door. What do you see inside? You open one of the boxes. What's inside? And what does the label say? Smaller boxes. Yes, I thought you might say that. Let's get the fuck out. What do you see?
Someone.
Do you see a door? Tell me what they say.
Favorite looks formal. Box storage.
Whoa. Back up a second. Did you just say shame? Let's go in there. Have a bit of a poke around.
The shame?
Well, fuck that. Just give it a hard push.
Nope.
What's that I hear? Of somebody strong and powerful. Do you see that person? No, I said somebody strong and powerful.
Hello, Gerbo.
Just get him to open the door.
He's trying up his naked body.
Right, you know what? I think I might take a break. We've had a breakthrough.
This job isn't my job.
Her most shameful and sordid memories for so long that she'd forgotten them.
Extra.
It's true. And we finally got to the bottom of the naked, glistening Guillermo business. Don't stop. This is getting good. No.
Yeah, his fingers are...
All right. Leave this with me.
No way.
It's every young boy's fantasy. What's wrong with you? It works, doesn't it? A fucking building. And she might teach you a thing or two. As you can see, another patient cured and returned to perfect mental health.
Yes, she seems very well now, doesn't she?
Not yard.
Well done, my love.
Indeed.
Set of South Pacific.
Oh, no. Gizmo, there you are. What the fuck have you got that boy doing? Interesting son of a bitch. Practicing fine art and culture. Doing this boring shit.
To him, there's all that stuff.
Oh, and and What are you going to say? Oh, no. What have the dark Lord wrought? It is not like any other art. Worst of all entertainments. It's a gutter pantomime. Performed by half-wits with painted faces. Enjoyed by lower wits. From you, not a pen. I forbid it.
No, he's learned to accept
But you
it.
fucking
Hey, guys.
tell me.
Hey,
Guess what? Come look at this.
Great to see you.
Whoa, big time studio.
A boy to danger, namely art theft, but with a Sondheim lyric for every occasion.
Laszlo, guess what?
What?
Do you know what knolling is? It's hey! All the pieces before you.
But
Once I learned how to knoll, I threw away all my Lego instruction booklets.
fantastic. You use this magic powder to find the laser alarm triggers.
Okay. Wow.
Then you have to avoid the lasers, much like this. Oh! Hello. Oh, yes. Fuck it. See?
You're like a big slinky.
All right. Then you take this glass cutter, cut a hole in here.
But Laszlo's Lego set, I used it to make the which is.
Boy, we don't have time for this right now. Say whatever the fuck it is that you want to say. No, look, I'm sorry. What is it that you wanted to say? Fair enough. Now, can we continue with the crime?
Yeah,
What are you doing? I just said.
It kind of
Shut up.
with librarian, or do you think it was?
It would appear the boy has no interest in larceny, vandalism, and obviously he's too young for whoring. So to keep this excursion from being a total waste of time, I threw him in this dumpster and told him he wasn't allowed out until he'd killed 6 rats.
Hey, Laszlo, guess what?
What?
Some dumb idiot or what have you.
Unbelievable.
Why are you sad, Laszlo?
I'm not sad, my boy. I'm just reflective. When I was your age, I loved only 2 things, my nanny and my piano. And my father took them both. Then he sent me off to boarding school to give me polish.
Okay.
It wasn't such a waste of time. I learned how to cheat at cards, hit the other fella before he hit me. I also learned not to trust my father, or anyone else for that matter. And that took centuries with my Naja to unravel.
Okay.
What I'm trying to say is, I think Gizmo was right. I think you're going to be incredibly boring. He writes about it in his diary, but I don't hold that against you. You're a better man than I am.
You were raised to be charming, not sincere.
Really? Well, that's nicely put. You're full of surprises.
That's from Into the Woods by Stephen Sondheim.
Right.
I was thinking about it because I want to turn my Ewok Village Lego set into the Giants tree.
Do you really? Now, why don't we fuck that off and go and see Richie Suck?
Okay.
All right.
Who wanted it?
Really cool about being a vampire?
Don't throw shit at my wife, you fuck. I'm trying. These men are too horny. Don't fuck it up, boy.
It's so disgusting. I love it. Vampires have all this.
I was worried the kid was a dud. Turns out he's got the groove. 3, 4. What is this tomfoolery? This is a rehearsal for you, not for me. You're
I'm
tired.
tired.
The fucking book again. Give it to me.
I don't have it.
Give it to me.
Fine.
Fairy tales. This is bullshit. Little Red Riding Hood. You know, that's a tale about a gruesome, unsolved child abduction. What about this one? Rumpelstiltskin. Rumpeldickskin, more like. You know that's how he got his name, this chap? Doesn't say that in the book.
What's dick skin?
What is dickskin? That's a bloody good question. And not one that you should be asking. Let's get on with the last song. 'Twas upon then 4th year of the 9 Years' War that the battles of Bellfleur and La Hogue tested the will of His Majesty not.
Please?
Real books about real people concerning real things that happened.
Oh, Laszlo, just read them some of that baby bullshit.
All right, I'll tell you the real story. Some formaldehyde fumes used in his leather tanning process imagines he's seeing little elves do all his work. Loses his business, kills himself. The end.
Night market actually exists in every single town. To fuck the other guy before he fucks you.
Quiet from the night market, my darling.
Oh, you know, just a special little something.
So please enjoy this performance.
Come on, boy, don't get lost. Hey, do you have any historical books?
Thank you, sir.
Now, what do your books tell you about fairies?
Well, Fairies are pretty little women that can fly around, and they live in mushrooms.
Really, I like this story. What do we have here? A rancid pail of garbage. Hello, my beauties.
Laszlo!
You're looking healthy.
Yeah, we've been...
Love to chat, but got things to do.
Stop, close the lid. Yeah, fucking close it.
Yeah, well, I am gonna.
Stop
I just said
talking,
that, didn't I?
fucking close
Whoa. Real fairies.
It smelled like shit.
Grown-ups lie to children when the truth is too horrifying for them. For instance, that Pinocchio there. As far as I know, he was never a puppet.
Okay.
Behind us? They're not. They're shit scared. And sometimes grown-ups lie to children because the truth is just so boring.
Okay.
Now, you've read The Emperor's New Clothes, right?
Uh-huh.
He's a witch. They're very real. And one day they'll fight to get hold of your semen.
Oh.
But not in a fun way.
What's semen?
Would you like me to read one of your fairy stories to you?
Maybe can you read me some?
Well, I thought you'd never ask. One of my personal favorites. Oh, yes. The village of Holcomb stands on the high wheat plains of western Kansas. A lonesome area that other Kansans call out there. Are you still awake?
Yeah.
It gets very heavy from here on in. A very active lad.
It feels like weeks. This ruckus never seems to end.
He's very loud, and unlike us, he does not sleep during the day. When does he sleep?
Never a dull moment with that scallywag. Since he's all boy. He's not showing signs of being a bore or an energy vampire. He has a very curious and inquisitive mind. We're doing a piece to Camarera. As I was saying, he has a very inquisitive and curious mind.
That is just a very nice bullshitty way of saying that for no good reason at all.
I think there's method in his man. The early tentative explorations of maybe a sculptor or an architect.
Or a psychopath.
Maybe a sculptor.
But he needs to go to school around normal kids his own age.
But he's not a normal kid. He's a singer, he's a dancer, he's an entertainer.
You've got to do...
And baby Colin Robinson to a school and he ends up like you.
But they just pretend to learn.
Have you been watching Star Trek?
Okay, and focus on the big issue, which is the baby.
Second, Nandor, rub your genie.
He is a...
Rub, make a wish, and we can clean this bullshit. Shit, not again.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's all right, boy. They don't know what they're missing. Come on, let's get on with the job in hand. I suppose schooling isn't such a bad idea, as long as he can have some japes and tomfoolery with his young cohorts.
My love, it will be very good for him and very good for us.
Yeah, but none of this public school shit. He's got to be amongst the elites like I was. Get this one. Doesn't have a cricket field or even a whipping post.
And what you pose as a better solution?
Let's go.
You hurt my stomach.
Little nephew found his way over to my house again. I caught him in the garage knocking holes in the drywall with a ball-peen hammer.
1,000 apologies to you, Shaw.
What's this?
Well, there you go. That's where the boy shall go.
Yeah.
Sean went there, and look how he's turned out.
Right.
Tuck his trousers in and everything. I've never been more cocksure of any decision in my life.
No.
Ta-da!
A for effort on the whole. Looking. Go upstairs and change it to whatever your least...
This is dead.
Okay.
Some water. Wait, what happened? I thought you were going to change.
I couldn't find anything else to wear, Guillermo. Just leave it.
Okay.
Now, don't you worry, big man. You just do exactly what we rehearsed, all right?
Guys, here he is, the man.
Talking of fine young men.
And this...
I'm a remarkable, smart lad who can sing and dance.
So, my apologies.
When I click my fingers, you will enter a trance-like state. I will then click my fingers once more and you will regain consciousness. Let's just say that I'm the mother and you are the father.
Darling, I've already told him I'm the boy's uncle. Looking like that?
Yes.
Better than nothing.
Well, look at him.
12.
42.
60.
To be staying for this next part as well.
Really wants you two alone in a room.
Well, if everyone's staying, then I should stay too, for human guidance.
And our groundskeeper.
I'm the groundskeeper, by the way.
I mean, it's no judgment. Oh, it's...
Polyamorous?
Oh,
This is a disaster. He knows we're married, my darling.
Let's just say that.
Ready.
And there Colin was, just perched on top of the tree like a little snake. Real human baby, very normal human baby. But to, take him in pride.
But we consider it a positive to support family structure.
I think we're doing fine with the adoption angle.
We need to be gay. Trust me. Gay is in, gay is hot. I want some gay, gay it's gonna be. Nandor? As you can see, we're Colin's two dads.
wonder time.
Yeah,
like...
can I stop you there? You need to know that we're very gay for each other.
We are like two French trombones.
And this guy, I ream him nightly.
Dinner, stop sucking off your gay husband.
Which is amusing, because I am Din. Sexually, you must understand that.
You got a problem with these guys? It's the 20th century.
Thank you for that,
Well
Schultz.
said. Why did you do that for? That was going great.
Oh, yes. Yes, they can.
Yes, we can.
Give us a minute.
Okay.
Colin.
It's as clear as day. This motherfucker is a starfucker.
What? No, I don't think that's what he meant.
Yes, I think...
Not yet.
Which is a veritable playground for the glitterati.
Shut up. There's Colin's father here, Mr. Also.
I wouldn't consider what I do acting, but...
This is Colin's father. You know, the guy from Incomprehensible Gestures.
Impractical Jokers.
Nobody cares. Just sit there silent.
So,
Shit.
Oh, Laszlo!
Trick was getting on my nerves with his jibber-jabber. We'll drain him later.
Wait. If you can hypnotize them for them to freeze and forget everything to the school without all this play acting?
You off your tits, boy.
who's Colin?
Colin is our son, my darling. I'm not always the sucker, and he's not always the reamer.
Hey.
Yo, Les!
I'm not doing this.
Migraines.
Anyway, it's been...
Yeah.
So,
I've been to school.
I'll have embarrassing. These kids need to watch some more Dream Team footage and then play like that.
Shut up, bitchy. Apparently, Headmaster Warren suffered a massive stroke only hours after meeting up with us. The reason for that is most human beings can only take 7 hypnosis per hour.
So we didn't have to start all over again. We decided to enroll baby Colin. They're obsessed with balls. Kill them! Kill them dead!
Don't you think, Queen? No, this is essential for his college application. Plus, he's having a great time.
Hey, my boy!
I say, Nando, you really need to quit with the plastic surgery. You look insane.
No rimming, no
fucking. Quick question. Did you invite Sean and Charmaine to your wedding? But I think he would be greatly offended if you didn't invite him.
10 centuries.
Please rise for the bride. Or forever hold your peace.
This.
So awkward. Hi, this is more about Nando wanting a wedding. I'm going to sit down. I'm done.
Thank you
Proceed.
for that.
I just want to conclude by saying I think all marriage is a sham, apart from my own marriage to my darling wife, Nadja, over there.
Of course, as I got to know him better.
I love.
I've forgotten how handsome a vampire the Baron is.
Oh, yes, he's absolutely delicious. I must confess, we had a little quickie in the cloakroom after the ceremony.
As good as you remembered?
Oh, so much better.
All right, well then don't mind if I do.
Oh, enjoy, my love. Oh.
Fantastic to see you return to your former glory.
Laszlo, if you would be...
Oh, yes. I think I can manage that.
A wedding in the dark. It's going to be a marriage, and everyone will ask,
who will come first on the wedding night? The wedding night. The wedding night. On the wedding night.
If his cock feels right.
In the New Jersey woodlands, the same thing. Trip.
With empire.
Fucking do. We hunt humans.
Does that count, though?
Nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Indeed, but remember, Nando and I need to be back no later than 5 a.m. on Sunday.
He's like little baby Dilbert over here.
Well, as we mentioned before, Colin Robinson is the child's uncle, so no.
Oh, it's a game called Welcome to Bloxburg, and it's a game on Roblox, and you can build your own house or get it or insurance adjustment.
So while they are off in the forest, we will be having a good old-fashioned... Oh, yes. And you know, I think...
I wasn't planning to, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Laszlo and Nando have been bickering a lot recently.
Did you want to help with the door?
I wasn't planning to, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to...
Maybe 9 shots, but I got it.
Sportsmanship clearly runs in the family. That's a very impressive collection of firearms.
Oh, yeah, well, it's mostly...
It's always sad when a Polish fella gets cataracts.
No, actually, the problem was...
The Polish fellow got the cataracts, ending his bowling career, forcing him to sell this cabin, clearly.
The problem with Les, he thinks that he knows all things. And I would...
Nando's problem is he has a bird-sized brain and a mammoth-sized body. wouldn't you say? Well, you see, that theory betrays an ignorance vis-a-vis bowling competition money. Boy, do your thing.
I found this on the web for bowling Polish.
Read the page.
Daria competes on the professional women.
Right.
Think of our own.
The most dangerous game.
The
Hunting humans. Fucking hell, stop interrupting me.
Yeesh. Buy gamer wings for my avatar because guess what?
What?
You're
going to scare away the humans.
Fantastic.
And it creeps.
Oh!
Everyone all right? I gotta fix the safety on.
No, the Jersey Devil is not real.
It is just a myth that vampires made up to explain all the dead bodies that we leave in the woods.
Sean may be my best friend, but like all humans, he doesn't realize when he's been fucking had.
Sean is your best friend.
Yes, why? Here's to spending the weekend with you, Sean.
I'll drink to that.
Yes, cheers. Oh, time to go petty pies.
What's happening?
Here we go.
I gotta do. Ooh, that hurt.
What are you?
Best level I've ever done on Roblox.
Is it as cool as this?
Yeah, for laszlo.
The last time you saw battle, it was just swords and wooden clubs. I'd hardly call you an authority. Gina Lee Nolan is, but I wouldn't mind that in my lunchbox. What did I say before?
About the pistol.
You haven't seen any action in nigh on a millennium. And a real soldier, wouldn't you say?
I am. I suppose I should not expect you to understand. Rifle coat, your fancy pants.
I think you're referring to Eton. I was listening to everything. It's just the same old shrill tune.
Sounds like someone...
Says the guy who left the house. Then come back with his You remember to watch your language in front of my boy.
Pit house! No, I have sex with Nadia.
How is that an insult? Life goals achieved, me old fruit.
You and even though you know that she pushed right far back...
I took that seat, so I would have a diagonal vantage point to talk to my friend Sean fluidly.
I should have known. Chambers, even though...
Now you're being absurd. What the fuck's that?
On the rocky shores of Staten Island. First...
Well, suck on this. Amendment. A quorum of 2/3 present may proceed.
Unbelievable. You can't even stand to lose an argument, can you?
You know what you are? You are what my best friend, Sean, might describe as a proper jabroni. Shit.
Tony!
Whoa, you were...
What the hell's going on in here?
No, you didn't. Nando.
Oh, baby Colin Robinson!
Nando, look, I didn't mean to hurt you. At you, it's true, but you've been a fucking pill this whole trip. And for no good reason.
Which was about guy time that we used to. Now you're always the baby Colin Robinson.
Look, I'm not very comfortable with emotional flamboyance as well. My feelings aren't too dissimilar to your own. All right. What have I told you about running off, you little prick?
I heard something weird outside.
Shit.
Quickly!
Oh, boy.
Jersey Devil, fucking hell.
Kill me, get it over.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna get...
I've been double-crossed by the devil.
Fuck it! That's my friend! All right? Think of me the thing!
Oh, yes! I'm going down! Yes. This isn't what I want to be doing. Grab his balls, man!
I've got this!
No!
I've got this!
That's me!
Fucking hell!
Human fall!
Kill him! Get his butt!
It's working! I'm draining him!
Grab the rifle!
Phone before sunrise.
No, I drove. We hypnotized Sean, but I'm worried that we fucked him.
But we did manage to bring home a little soup.
What the fuck is that? What the f***? Am I on Go Flip Yourself?
Yes, you are.
My name's Laszlo. I'm such a fan. Initially, the twins aspect confused me slightly.
It does a lot of people.
Then I watched 3 seasons.
Yeah.
And then I realized that you're both very different.
Sure.
In posture and personality.
We need to fix a little bit of a hiccup out the gates. My brother Toby is a little under the weather, so he's going to sit this one out. I mean, typical Toby, right? Leaving all the hard work for this guy to do. But when they saw how down we were about Toby taking a sick day, the owners of this house, and I'm just going to say this about them, they are very spiritual people. They led me and the whole crew on a very special guided meditation. You know, just to recenter us. Hashtag, it worked. So now we got to get back to the task at hand. And oh boy, it's a doozy. Plus, we just want Toby to be proud of this episode when he sees it, after he shakes off the mild flu.
Railroad employee and part-time graphic designer Laszlo
I wish I could get this printer to work.
hates living in this dated house that lacks adequate storage space for him and his nephew Colin.
Bang! What have I told you about touching my hat? To be blunt, this house is a shithole, and I think only Bran and Toby are capable of helping us embrace our space. Go on, bugger off. To quote the brothers themselves from episode 113, Mid-Century Mess, this house is all kinds of Frank Lloyd wrong.
Great. Now here's the question. How much are you guys comfortable spending?
All of it. All our lives saved, you knucklehead. You're the
Who are you calling it?
Ah!
Look at this!
Where'd you get that shirt?
What?
Where'd you get your shirt?
From a shop. Off.
Okay, we're getting a little off track here.
What the is that supposed to mean?
No, I don't mind it. As you can see, I gave that a bit of a trim. Milwaukee M18 fuel lithium Eon chainsaw used in York. Milwaukee, nothing but heavy duty. Let's do it.
Make an open concept first floor. It's going to create much better flow. And most importantly, it's going to bring in tons of natural light.
I love it. It's perfect.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
With all of Nadja's shoes and her doll.
That cannot be our house. Yeah. Fellas, the knackers.
Thank you.
But I do like that. What is a man cave? So there are no women allowed in this.
My darling, I have 5 hats. The one she's referring to, which she doesn't like for some unknown reason, is actually very cool. It might be made out of witch skin and has an arsehole on it, but I look fantastic wearing it. Yellow ball cap, absolute ace. It was a gift from the 2006 movie premiere of the movie Smooth. You know the film? I've never worn it.
I really don't think this kind of public exposure is good for us. I really think that we should just let these guys paint a wall or two and get them out of here.
These guys, Bran and Toby, are artisans. They're craftspeople. I think we all know what to do.
All right, gang. Are you ready to...
There's just no storage space for me to do my business. We've decided to...
Embrace our space!
I promise you're going to love this place.
You gonna dig up the backyard?
Yeah. Meanwhile, my brother...
Toby, right?
All right, what are we doing standing around here? Let's go!
Yeah.
Get to it!
Yeah! Yeah! Love it! Yeah! Wow! But I just got off the phone with the city building inspector's office.
Bad news!
With the city building inspector's office.
Bad news?
I'm afraid so. It's to call it a room. The legal term is...
That's okay, I really don't mind.
What the f*** does that mean?
I'll tell you, to get Guillermo's room...
What are our options, B-boy?
...couch and show you what we got. This up and show you guys what I...
Eat shit!
Hang on a second.
We need to go toilet!
Hang on a second, because we're also going to have to... Says home is where the wine is.
Get I guess if there's no other way.
And finally,
All right, you knuckleheads. To find out if this...
That is not our house.
It's not. You're looking the wrong way. That's our neighbor's house. This way.
Ah, right, gotcha.
Well... Let's do it. Let's go, let's go. Yeah! Everybody grab a figurative straw and drink it in. The nooks and crannies. Check it out.
There's still a tree in the fucking fancy room!
Give my Bran boy a chance.
Put it on!
Guys, we're not ready. I'm going to welcome you to your brand new walk-in closet. Yeah.
Come here.
Bring it in. Ooh, someone's excited.
Where the f*** is my witch's skin hat? Simon the Devious. I knew it was you, you bastard.
No, you didn't.
Do something!
What do you want?
That's clever.
I was talking to Bran.
You idiot, I am Bran.
What have you done with Bran?
Bran?
So you mean...
You did yourself for the soul to your home here in New York, that I might.
All those episodes, all those marathons, the Daltrey Brothers, Daltrey Living Blind.
Yes.
Sell out!
But the rest of...
All that just for stealing my hat?
Fucking hell.
Well, you remember Grapple, Freak Sisters, the wickedly Freak Fest Tony, of course.
Not very good with friendship.
Traitor!
Ronaldo.
Oh, not
No.
this trick.
No.
Scary stories and fables.
I killed Toby. Is dead.
Well,
Why didn't you just find someone who already knew how to build houses?
because for
You really are the most devious bastard in New York City.
well, we're in
Worth shit. You come in here, you pinch my hand, you con me into spending $2,000 on these poofs.
Don't mind the poofs.
Because you've just shown your face on screen, which means this episode, Brainiac, cannot be televised.
Good boy.
You've any for 10 seconds and
Episode 73, Ramshackle Ranch. I do believe. I do, yes.
oh, that means
Who cares?
and I've got signed
Prick can't even fly.
It's the f***ing house.
later losers. Oh!
And that's a wrap on the mixed up.
Just waiting till we
What are
take
you
the
doing?
piss
You've
out.
got what you
What
want.
is this
F off.
disgusting?
Okay, but we still need to get the pre-credits button.
Oh, not too shabby. Is that now that Laszlo's cursed hat is finally gone?
And the sewage flooding in the basement has dried up somewhat.
Thank you, Kof.
To report that the raccoons have stopped f***ing under the sofa.
Well,
What do you mean that baby Colin is not performing?
I know, my darling, but things have changed. The nightclub is extraordinarily successful, and we both know why. So his contract must reflect that. I drew one up this morning.
Number one, giving him a gift.
Guess what?
What?
Are you going to sign it? If it wasn't for this boy, your club would be as dead as disco. Oh, he doesn't know what he's saying. So, do we have a deal?
Mull it over.
All right.
What is this man? Do you think that Mum...
Good luck with that. I've had the owner of the hottest vampire nightclub on the phone to me day and night, and he's not the only one. Looks that way, doesn't it? Come on, boy. Let's take your talents up in Binghamton, to be more precise, but got to start somewhere.
Can't believe I'm on the road on my own tour bus.
We've got to work our way to the top, boy. We've got to strike out on tour. It's how all the best vampire acts started. Gloria Estefan, Bloody Holly, Bat Stevens, Bat Boy Slim, Hall and Throats, Tame Impaler, the Undead Kennedys.
Dreamland, sweet dreamy dreamland, there let my dreams come true.
Right, well, that's enough, you freeloading deadbeats. If you want to watch, then you've got to pay. Come on. I'm just checking in. This place is amazing. It has ice on demand 24 hours a day, and it's gratis. I've got to go, because it's showtime. Why isn't that boy doing his scales? Why aren't you doing your scales, boy?
Hey!
Do you feel there's something wrong? To the what? Not far. The fuck? Right, now that was a bit of a shock. He appears to have hit puberty overnight. The worst thing is, I don't think he realizes it. Come on, let's get a big clap going.
I don't think it's him.
Be back soon. Bastard, we've got a contract. Don't fuck me. Good grief, whatever is that foul odor? What? Yeah, I'll get you on stage tonight. What? Watch your mouth. Darling?
Laszlo!
I've thought of a way of saving the club. I've heard about this amazing clown that can suck himself dry. Well, he's had a growth spurt.
Can we go?
Yeah. Wait. Impaler Swift, Bruno Scars, Lindsay Suckingham, and that's not even mentioning the Wraith acts. Bonnie Wraith, Wraith Hill, Wraith Evans, Billy Wraith Cyrus, Wraith No More, Wraith Charles. I could go on. Baby Colin is miserable, and it's a mystery to me, full of joys and smiles. Now he barely talks to me. Shit. Have you got enough toys on the floor? Off, just for 1 second. I was thinking, why don't we hop the fence at the zoo and see if those baby rhinos have grown since the last time we...
I'm kind of busy right now.
Looked at them.
Thank you.
But it was literally last week when he was but a small boy. And I've read all the relevant literature on the trials and tribulations of being a young person, but it's provided me with no guidance at all. He doesn't...
He's really had quite the growth spurt, hasn't he?
Ain't that the truth, Alice? You see, he's on the cusp...
Staircase was base and I...
It's all right.
I wish you were dead, Dylan!
Like he's half kid, half adult.
Any joy these days, and has done since he learned to walk, is hammering holes in his old room in the basement. Now, I've tried to stop him, but it seems like a healthy release for this seemingly relentless and unwarranted anger. When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall? Wasn't it yesterday when they were small? Sunrise,
sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly flow the days. Seedlings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even when we gaze. Is my song too complex? Why are you looking perplexed? My intelligence is a 10, yours a 3 and 4. It's not my fault, stupid motherfuckers, it's yours. Come on, join in, you stupid. It's not
Out of it.
Well, at the rate he's growing, he should have grown out of it already.
Well,
rather, he was boring than this insolent monster. What? And you do?
It was essential to communicate with and motivate them, and they would instantly be, you know what? I will fix.
We're fucked. None of it is a big deal, Sean, because he stole your car.
That's going to bring him back.
I beg your pardon.
I said I was going to bring it back.
Listen, he was just taking it for...
It's nothing like the Colin we know.
You don't know me at all. The wall.
We don't know ourselves.
You can't tell me why I grew a foot.
Ungrateful fuck, you're giving me the pip.
Whoa.
We're doing our best here.
Things are getting a little too heated in here.
Yeah, because he fucking started
started
it.
Okay, listen. We were able to figure out a way to settle our differences.
What?
Get up. Let's do it. You can trust Sean, okay? When I say go,
Wait, what?
first one to tap out, other one's head of the household.
No, we're not doing that.
There's got to be a but.
Mr. Rinaldi, maybe we can...
Come on. I mean, I'd rather take the insurance.
He's a lot calmer and more pleasant when he's made me angry.
He's feeding on us. But not by boring us, but by infuriating us.
I think he might be right.
Colin Robinson is, and will always be, an energy vampire.
Yep. Which means I have to tell him. I have to tell him exactly what he is. No. I'm afraid not, my boy. You see, it's genetics. It's beyond our control. A rapier wit and a thick cock. I, too, would have protested, but them's the breaks.
Just an energy vampire, it sounds so awful.
Yeah, it's not great.
You should have ought to done something about it instead of just sitting here.
You know the saying, man makes plans and laughs.
Now you're blaming God? Who next? Baby Jesus! I hate you!
Shit, that's painful.
Before something bad happens.
LOL, ROFL, all those acronyms, I love them.
But how the shit have you...
Oh, well, is if you ever forget anything about your life, or receipts. Now, a lot of people, because you won't be able to reference...
Colin Robinson, tell me something. A while ago, we went to a lad's night at Sean's house. Used some ridiculous childish voice. It's him.
Oh.
Now, I wanted to roll that in. I'll do it. If inch VOC absorbing drywall.
Well, that's your bed.
All right, well, shit can the bed. Now, let's head downstairs. The asbestos.
But anything from the last year?
Bull, and the next thing I remember is...
You don't remember me bringing you up from a small baby? Do you remember me playing the piano and you singing and dancing in the middle of the night to look at the baby rhinos?
Doesn't ring a single bell. You sure?
Yeah,
Do you...
I'm good.
All right.